Good evening. From ballooning fares to cancelled sailings, BC ferries can be a sore spot for travelers. But major reforms may be on the way. The Independent Ferry Commissioner is recommending significant changes, including new caps on fares and attempts to reduce waits. Kylie Stanton begins our coverage.
Number 9. Thank you. Waiting in line and ready to board, it's a routine day for these passengers on BC ferries. But delays and cancellations are common in the system, despite the rising cost to use it. And now it's come to this.
So today we're releasing the report on the Coastal Ferry Act.
The 90-plus page document contains 24 recommendations focusing on accountability, sustainability, and fares.
Over the last 9 years, fares have gone up by 47% on the major routes and 80% on the minor routes.
Customer-focused, financially viable.
During that time, inflation, or the provincial CPI, has gone up roughly 15%. What's now being put forward as the gauge for future increases.
We're recommending that the goal in BC be to hold fare increases and price caps to the rate of CPI in future.
This is what the difference would look like, what would only become more exaggerated if recently proposed increases over the next 5 years were approved. But upping fares in line with the current inflation rate of 2.3% will ultimately fall on taxpayers.
There is a reality and a frank discussion that has to be had that as we demand more services, there is costs associated with those. So government's job is to find the proper balance.
That could come in the form of an increased subsidy, up from the $175 million currently provided annually, or cuts to service. In early January, the provincial government rejected BC Ferry's proposal to cut 400 sailings from its routes, but there are occasions when the staff outnumber passengers. Between the statistics and this report, big changes could be afloat.
What I would like is the flexibility to be able to adjust our service levels, so when demand picks up and traffic picks up, we can add in more sailings, and when it comes down, we can reduce the number of sailings, just like any other major transportation company does in the world.
But for now, no decisions are being made, and passengers are left to wait once again.
I think the ball's in the government's court. When the BC Liberals brought in the Coastal Ferry Act, they promised affordable fares at the rate of inflation, and we're seeing the end result here.
It could one day mean cheaper rates, something everyone here is on board with.
Well, I think it's fairer than the large percentages they've had in the past.
But getting to that point lies in a combination of factors.
Fares is one, ridership, service levels, the capital spending plan, reduced costs, new sources of revenue, and subsidies.
Now is the time to find a solution that keeps this operation above water.